Hey guys, TrueGreen7 here, and after talking about the 10 most interesting Pokemon names in Generation 1, I thought I would double that awesome count and break down what are in my opinions the 20 most interesting Pokemon names from Generation 2. Of course, please forgive all the mispronunciations. Let's go! How about starting with the thing I fear the most in the world? Spiders! I mean, you gotta face your fears someday. Well, Araados most probably gets its name from the Greek mythological princess Ariadne. Ah, beautiful. Unlike your kind. You see, in the myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, before Theseus set out to kill the Minotaur within the infamous labyrinth, his lover Ariadne gave Theseus a ball of thread so that he could trail the strand behind him and find his route out of the labyrinth. And guess who shoots thread out of its butt, mouth, and pretty much every other orifice? Araados also sounds like arachnid, and considering how Araados is called Araadosu in Japan, just like Gyarados, the dosu part comes from the Japanese word for threaten. How about some less threatening Pokemon? Togepi and, come to think of it, Togetic get their name from the Japanese word toge, which means thorn or spike. The P part comes from pyo-pyo, the onomatopoeia for a bird chirping. Now for some actual birds. Jeff Callis, who helped name some of the Gen 2 Pokemon, revealed in a podcast that Natu is actually short for nature, and Xatu is named after the Zat, pronounced cat, which is a type of totem pole. Xatu's name actually came into existence because the Pokemon Company wanted to have a Pokemon for every letter in the alphabet. As of now, Xatu and Xerneas are the only two that represent the letter X. Mareep gets its name from the combination of Mary, from Mary Had a Little Lamb, and sheep. Mareep is also an anagram of ampere, a unit of electrical current, which is actually pretty cool. That's very clever. Its fully evolved form Ampharos gets its name from ampere and pharos, which is Greek for lighthouse, cause an Ampharos is used to power a lighthouse in Olivine City. How cool is that? Marill and Azumarill get their name from Maru, which means round in Japanese. Mari also means ball, and Arill is a synonym for a small stream. The word marine may also be a big contributor to the name. As for Azumarill, azure and or azul both mean blue. Another blue pocket monster is Wooper. Its Japanese name, Upa, is derived from Wooper Looper, a marketing term created in Japan that started a pet salamander raising fad, as it was the Japanese term for Wooper's real-world counterpart, the axolotl. And just like Yanma's real-world counterpart, the dragonfly, it gets its name from Yanma, which means large dragonfly in Japanese. Sudowoodo gets its fabulous name from pseudo, a prefix meaning false or fake, and wood. Just like how Sudowoodo is mistaken for a grass type when in fact it's a rock. Espeon and Umbreon have fantastic names as well. The ESP in Espeon comes from extrasensory perception, a psychic ability often dubbed the sixth sense. Umbreon gets its name from umbra, the Latin word for shadow. The same origin goes for umbrellas. The umbra is also the darkest part of a shadow. Of course, Eon, which means a very long period of time, is part of every evolution's name. Now Heracross, as a bug type, would vanquish both of these evolutions with one Megahorn. This fighting beetle gets his name from Heracles, the famous Greek demigod. His Roman name Hercules is responsible for the name of the Hercules beetle, which definitely inspired Heracross's megaform. But as legendary as Hercules is, nothing can come close to these legendary beasts. Although in Japanese, Rai means thunder, the word Raiko means lightning. It could also mean thunder emperor too. The word Kote, Japanese for emperor, is also used for Entei's name. Enten, meaning blazing heat, and En is an alternate reading for the Japanese word for flame. This combined with Kote creates Entei, the flame emperor. Suicune gets the Sui part from either the Cantonese word for water or the Japanese word Suisho, which means crystal. The Kun part may have come from Kunshu, which means monarch. So basically all three beasts are named after their respective element and a synonym for ruler. By now you realize how almost all legendaries are known for some very inventive names. Lugia may be derived from Lutetium, a silvery white metallic element. It may get its name from Lugia as well. Beluga whales could have been involved too. And finally, Ho-Oh gets its name and origin from the Japanese phoenix Funhuang. In Japan, this bird is pronounced Ho-Oh. Another interesting fact about Ho-Oh's name is that it's read the same way backwards, making it a palindrome. And that is it for this fact-filled video. I hope you get ready for when I talk about the Pokemon from my native Hoenn region once this video gets 1,000 likes. Check out some of my other Pokemon videos in the meantime, and I hope you'll like this video and subscribe if you haven't. See you later, Fraligator.